just starting to drizzle as I walked out the door. But I've delivered papers in the rain like that before. 3:30 in the morning, I was happy as a lark as I grabbed my bike and rode into the dark. I pedaled through the neighborhood, the weather on my mind. The wind was picking up and howling louder all the time. The sky churned like a cauldron and the distant thunder roared, and I knew that I was in for quite a storm. A little rain never hurt no one, so I kept pressing on. And I tried to tell myself it's always darkest before the dawn. Lightning struck an oak tree as I leapt off my bike. The siren started wailing, but there was no good place to hide. I knew without a doubt there was a twister touching down, so I crawled into a culvert to wait it out. The little bit of courage I had left was almost gone, but I tried to tell myself it's always darkest before the dawn. And then the nightmare started, it got deafeningly loud. Every fiber in me screamed out, but I couldn't make a sound. The whirling of a vortex, a violent carousel. It sounded like a freight train was dragging me to hell. That was when I saw my family with my eyes shut real tight. Would they know how much I loved them if this was how I died? No, I vowed I'd not be murdered by a monster in the sky that night. But if I went home to heaven, at least that's where I'd belong. Yeah, I tried to tell myself it's always darkest before the dawn, so I kept hanging on. I kept hanging on. The shadows slowly melted as I was hunkered down, till at last the worst was over, the storm was dying out. I crept out of that culvert and I went weak in the knees, cause what I saw was a somber sight to see. There was nothing but destruction and wreckage in that town. Cars were upside down and houses leveled to the ground. A twisted trampoline was hanging from the power lines. I blinked a tear back cause I felt lucky to be alive. And that was how I learned to live, when you can run but you can't hide. How to feel trapped in a tunnel but come out the other side. Cause with all the stormy weather in the world, you learn to take life one storm at a time. You don't have to be afraid. And now when there's bad weather on the way, I stay calm and I keep hanging on, because it's always darkest before the dawn. And I keep hanging on. I keep hanging on. I think highly of Hawaii. I got a cheap flight and a plan, So heads up, Nancy, don't get antsy while I'm working on my tan. 'Cause it's crystal clear to me, a weekend in Waikiki is what I need. Yeah, I could use a sip of island serenity. 'Cause when I need a vacation, I need some vitamin C. Aloha, let the good tides roll. Aloha and mahalo. When I walk on the beach, I never wanna leave. 'Cause when I get kinda salty, I need some vitamin C. I gotta go now, 'cause I'm a little worn down and I'm a little burned out as I need a vacation. Aloha, let the good tides roll. 'Cause when I get kinda salty, I need some vitamin C. Do-do-do-ooh-ooh. Sitting calmly by a palm tree with a lemonade in my hand. I ain't concerned if I sunburn, I'll catch all the rays I can. 'Cause when my gusto gets low, then that's when I know I have a tropical deficiency. And a little sand between my toes is the remedy. 'Cause when I need a vacation, I need some vitamin C. Aloha, let the good tides roll. Aloha and mahalo. When I walk on the beach, I never wanna leave. 'Cause when I get kinda salty, I need some vitamin C. I gotta go now, 'cause I'm a little worn down and I'm a little burned out as I need a vacation. Aloha, let the good tides roll. 'Cause when I get kinda salty, I need some vitamin C. So BRB. I've gone coastal. 'Cause when I feel a bit blue, I head for Honolulu. And I am happy as a clam. And so I'll put up my feet and tell all my troubles to the ocean breeze. 'Cause sitting on a beach is cheaper than therapy. And when I need a vacation, I think you'll know where I'll be. Aloha, let the good tides roll. Yeah, the voice of the ocean, it speaks to my soul. And where my worries went, well, I guess I don't know. So let the good tides roll. I need a vacation, 'cause I'm kinda low. Yeah, I gotta go now, 'cause I'm a little worn down and I'm a little burned out as I need a vacation. Aloha, let the good tides roll. Aloha, let's go. 'Cause when I get kinda salty, I need some vitamin C. Yeah, I need some vitamin C. I'm on vacation, and I think I'm gonna stay forever. Yeah, I'm on vacation, and I think I'm gonna stay forever. Welcome to South Dakota, here in early July. Tucked away in the Black Hills on an especially starry night. A concrete green brontosaurus has a subtle glint in her eye. 'Cause under the moonlight, when the moment is right, under the moonlight, things come alive. In Dinosaur Park, long after dark, I wonder what happens there when no one's around. Does some kind of magic fill the air? I won't ever prove statues can move, but I'd like to think they do. So I make believe with all of my heart. There's magic afoot, unseen in the dark, in Dinosaur Park. I love Rapid City and that hilltop of beasts. When I gaze up at that T-Rex, it's like he's staring back at me. Yeah, those old dinosaur sculptures fill my heart with awe and intrigue. 'Cause under the Dinosaur Park. I got a lot of things on my mind. 'Cause I can only imagine what strange things could happen up on top of that hill at night. What do dinosaurs talk about when they're alone? Before the sun comes up and they turn back to stone. Do they look down on the city lights even though they don't bat an eye? And then at night when the moon is bright, do they come alive? I have a sneaking suspicion inside. 'Cause in Dinosaur Park, long after dark, I wonder what happens there when no one's around. Does some kind of magic fill the air? I won't ever prove statues can move, but I'd like to think they do. I don't know how, and I don't know why, but I get the feeling deep down inside. There's magic afoot in the middle of the night. dinosaur park. In dinosaur park. I spent the summer in Santa Cruz, and I met a blonde on the beach with lots of quirky tattoos. She had that old movie quote, "We're gonna need a bigger boat." Two tiny waves on her toes and turtle tracks on her collarbones. I asked her what they meant, and this is what she said: "You gotta go with the flow, 'cause the tides always turn. And sink or swim, diving in is the best way to learn. Kick up the sand, 'cause your tan proves you live through the burn. And when you wipe out, it's gonna